It is scary how many people do not know how to manage their personal finances. This is especially true when it comes to budgeting and saving money. If you are one of these people, don't worry, you are not alone. In fact, most people have no idea how to manage their money properly. The key to successful financial management is living a balanced life. This means identifying which expenses are essential and which ones you can cut back on. To be honest, most people don't even know where to start when it comes to personal finance management. However, there is one simple rule that can help you get your finances in order: the 50-30-20 rule. The 50-30-20 rule is a personal finance management rule that states that after paying the taxes, you should spend 50% of your income on necessities, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings and debt repayment. This is a golden rule that serves as a starting point for people who are trying to get their finances in order. It is simple and easy to remember and can help you make better financial decisions. Are you wondering, where did the 50-30-20 rule come from? The rule was conceived by U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren and her daughter, Amelia Warren. They talked about it for the first time in their 2005 book called All You're Worth: The Ultimate Lifetime Money Plan. Summarizing their 20 years of financial research, the mom and daughter duo concluded that you don't need any personal finance manager to become debt-free and start saving for your future. By using the 50-30-20 rule, you can easily budget your money so that it is evenly distributed across your needs, wants, and savings goals. Now that we know who created the 50-30-20 rule, let's find out how it works. As mentioned earlier, the rule states that you should spend 50% of your income on necessities. These necessities include items like housing, food, transportation, insurance costs, basic groceries, and utility bills. Basically, this is money that you need to spend in order to live. You cannot cut this spending out completely, but you can try to minimize it as much as possible. For example, if your monthly income is $10,000, you should spend no more than $5,000 on necessities. The monthly amount you will get for your needs will differ for everyone, depending on how much you are earning and how much you are spending on things like rent, utilities, or healthcare costs. But if you are looking to bring your finances under control, you might want to cut down on your spending in this category so that you can spare more money for your future and debt repayment. You can do carpooling to reduce your transportation costs, or cook more at home to reduce your food expenses. You can even look for cheaper healthcare options if you need to, or consider downsizing your living space. The aim is to cut as much excess spending as possible so that you can have more money available for other financial goals. The next category of spending is your wants. As the name suggests, this refers to things that are not necessary for you to live, but that you enjoy having. This includes things like entertainment subscriptions like Netflix, HBO, and Amazon Prime, personal items like clothes and makeup, dining out at restaurants, holidays, and gym or club memberships. All of these things are great, but you should not spend more than 30% of your income on them. So if your monthly income is $10,000, you should not be spending more than $3,000 on wants. It is still a substantial amount of money, but it is a good baseline for personal budgeting. Spending less on your wants definitely does not mean that you should stop enjoying life or give up all your personal indulgences. However, you might want to consider cutting back on a few of these things so that you can afford to save for your future and pay off any personal debts that you might have. A little discipline today can go a long way toward helping you achieve financial freedom in the future. And this is where the last category comes into play: savings and debt repayment. As the name suggests, this is where you will put the money that you are not using for your necessities and wants. If you have accumulated personal debts or have future financial goals, this is the category that should receive 20% of your monthly income. This includes savings for retirement, personal savings, and personal debts, like personal loans and credit card debt. So if your monthly income is $10,000, you should be spending $2,000 on personal savings and debt repayment. This might seem like a lot, but there are many different ways you can find the money for these goals without having to cut back on all your personal wants. For example, you can choose to brown bag your lunch or skip a few movies and restaurant meals each month to save more money for your personal savings or debt repayment. This 20% share may not seem like a lot in the start, but it can make a huge difference in your personal finances over time. And once you get into the habit of using the 50-30-20 rule, you will find that it is not only easier to budget your personal finances but also much more satisfying to be debt-free and have personal savings for your future. An effective way to save for the future is to automate personal savings. This means that you set up personal accounts with automated personal savings programs. For example, you can choose to have a certain amount of money automatically transferred into your personal savings account each month, or you can have part of your paycheck automatically deposited in a personal savings account. If you are finding it hard to meet your needs and wants within the allocated 50% and 30% of your personal income, consider increasing the size of the pie. Ways to do this include negotiating a higher salary with your boss, finding a side hustle that brings in extra income, or even doing odd jobs around your neighborhood or online to earn extra cash. Whatever you do, don't give up on meeting your personal goals. With the 50-30-20 rule, personal financial management is possible for anyone. If you are interested in learning more about personal finance and financial management, subscribe to our channel and check out our personal finance tips and resources to help you start taking control of your personal finances today.